We got a ton of stuff tonight, and I'm inside because it is freaking hot up in the bait room. So I've decided to relocate in my kitchen. So if you hear any weird noises, it's probably my kids. But we got everything from deep cranks to rattle baits. I got a few bandits. I've got tons of series 3. I got Neely here. She's waving. Neely's going to try to help out tonight. Got some top water. I got some bladed jigs. We'll run some deals on things, some pairs, red eye shads, all kinds of stuff. You gotta let me know what you want. Matter of fact, I've got a there might be some random balsa baits in the mix, some swim baits. I got magnum spoons, all that kind of stuff. I got deep cranks from 6XDs to 5XDs, Series 5, SPRO, tons of SPRO, 6 cents. We're going to do a giveaway every hour on the hour. So I'll do a giveaway now, then one at 8 o'clock, then one at 9 o'clock, then one at 10 o'clock. And if I need to run more, we'll run more giveaways. And then we'll have a buyer's giveaway. Tonight's buyer's giveaway. I'm gonna do a sweet swim bait giveaway. This is so all you gotta do is buy something to be eligible for this. This is a flow glider 130 from 6 cents. It is a sweet color called Matte Pro Blue. It's exclusive to Tackle Warehouse. And then I'm gonna give away a 6 cents trace as well. So a lucky buyer tonight, that's $50 in swim baits. I love this Matte Pro Blue. Matter of fact, I'm gonna order a couple of these from TW uh, in the draw. This is a good bait too. So that's the buyer's giveaway. And our first giveaway right now, we'll do a little. This bait's been hot on Kentucky Lake. This is the Busa 6.5. This is a color called Mamba Magic. So it's really close to South African Special. We'll go ahead and run that followers giveaway right now. And our next giveaway will be at 9 o'clock. So followers giveaway number 1. We got 5 minutes. And I know of 1 or 2 people that are missing their giveaways. I'm sorry, I've been really busy. I will get your giveaway out this week. Good thing on Saturday night, I got plenty of time to get everything boxed up, ready to ship tomorrow night. So there's giveaway number 1. Some Mamba Magic. Really? You gonna do that? Of course, my dogs are in the kennel. They said they're gonna make all the noises. But here we go. Giveaway number 1. I had a 01 Dodge Ram with a Hemi in it for a long time. It was a black, had some flake in it. But giveaway number 1, you got 5 minutes. Make sure you guys are following me. That's all you got to do, be a follower. Got Matt Pro Blues now. So let's just open up with some easy stuff. Get some deals for some guys going tonight. I've had a lot of guys want some spooks and top water. So let's just do some random baits here. Nothing high dollar. Um, some of these may need cleaned up, whatever. This one's custom painted. These are awesome baits here, discontinued baits. And we got some, how about some vintage tackle in this box? I don't even know what this thing is or what it's worth. That one's weird, but we'll put it out there. There's a little skitter pop. All right, let's start it off with a good deal. How about a little shad color? Uh, yes, I got 5 or 6 XDs, grub. I got a ton of them. I mean, a ton of them. I got some rare color 6 XDs too. Let's start off with a little Repella. I believe this is skitter pop. It's the smaller size. We're gonna run it. I may have a barfish. I may. I'll have to look. We're gonna start this at $1. You got 15 seconds, sudden death. Here we go. First bait of the night. And then I'll take requests. We're gonna run through some top water right now. Almost 40 people in here, guys. Share this if we can get some more people in here. Dude's gonna take his first bait, first purchase for $1. Wow. Good deal on that skitter pop. And I will get you a free bait. Anytime you make a first purchase, I give you guys a free bait. So I'll put you a free bait when I ship this. Hopefully, I got plenty of shipping supplies. Here we go. Like Tennessee River guys, they'll like this one. Here's a bone heading chugging spook. So the mouth's a little different. I like this bait a lot, especially when there's some wind blowing. I don't know why, but the chugging spook really gets bit. And this one's in bone. Starting at $1. You guys got 15 seconds. Once that clock hits 0, it is gone. Bone chugging spook. And we got a first purchase. Thank you again. Oh, he's won 2 baits in a row now. But we're going to go for a while tonight. It's only 7:15. I plan to go to about 11 o'clock tonight. If guys are still bidding and buying, we'll keep going. I may even take a little break and go get some tungsten weights if you guys are interested in tungsten. All right, here's a spook. It is a head and super spook. Black shore minnow. It's got a little rash on it. No hooks on it. $1. Here we go. $1 on this guy. No, got a little rash on it. Could probably clean this up, to be honest with you. Y'all got less than a minute on that giveaway. And Grub it, take it down. Thank you, Grub. I need to find some bulk trebles. Again, guys, if you got questions, if you want possibly, I'll run some deep cranks after this. I've already had some 5 and 6 requests. All right, here we go. How about a little head and super spook junior bone silver? This is a good one. This is a saltwater color, but dude, this thing works really good in normal. So here we go. What's up, Martin? What's up, Sean Bailey? Oh, super spook junior tonight. And then I got a crazy colored gunfish that's been custom painted here. We'll run. All right, giveaway winner tonight. First giveaway winner is Ryan Lyle. Thank you, Ryan, so much. You have won a pack of 6-inch Boost of 6.5 shaky worms. And Fishing WB, thank you, sir, on the Super Spook Junior. I did get me a sweet RC 2.5 in from, or sweet LC 2.5 in from Martin Chartreuse Purple. Going to keep that one. Add that to my stash, but I got a couple RC baits. This has been custom painted. It is like a chartreuse, blue glimmer, red head gunfish. And it's the gunfish 115. It was painted at one time by Bag 5 Baits. So it is fugly, but I don't know. Mike Russell painted it. There's probably a reason behind it. Here we go. Start this thing at $1. And then I got another Repella and some other stuff we'll put up here. Custom bait of Lucky Craft, $3. Thank you, Nico. Great buy there. Great buy. You cannot beat a Lucky Craft for $3. May not be in the one you want, but they'll buy it. What's up, little Rick? All right. I don't know what this thing is. It's some kind of a prop. It's called a prop prey 50 plus 50. I don't know who makes this. It says Savage something on the back. USA. Savage Finesse. USA. This is a good looking little prop bait. So we're gonna put it up here. It's $1. I love junk. Great name. Me too. It's kind of be like a little BFS popper slash prop bait. Thank you, sir. We're getting the big crankbaits here in just a minute. Any requests, guys? Y'all looking for anything? Mainly hard baits tonight. I got to get these things moving. All right, here we go. Here's a little Repella X-Wrap Subwalk. Repella X-Wrap Subwalk. Big plugs. We got big plugs. What's up, Garrett? Little X-Wrap Subwalk. Not really familiar with this bait. Never thrown it. Weird and old. Bring it. Okay, we can definitely. I'll run some old stuff in a second. WB for $1. He's going to take it down. We don't mind weird and old. I've got some rare Repellas tonight too. Yeah, you're right, Albass. All right. How about this? Don't know who makes this. It's some kind of prop bait. It's got a little rash on it. It's wood, I can tell you that. I don't know how vintage it is. Kind of that sword pecker color, white with the red head. Here we go. Yeah, I don't know. Warden, maybe? Not sure. Not sure. I'm not an antique guy, but Rizzo's going to take it down for $1. OSP deep cranks, man. I don't have any OSP deep cranks. I'd like to know where all these guys are getting all this JDM stuff because I know they don't have shops. But it is what it is. More power to them. All right, I don't know who makes this. This could be a really rare bait. Actually, it says something on the bill. Temper shed. All right, so check this thing out. So I guess it's a crank, but it's on its side. Straight vintage color. See ya, Hellbass. True temper shed. All right, here we go. Started at $1. I don't know if this is rare. What? Somebody may know. Again, antiques and old vintage stuff. I just don't know much about. All right, we got a first purchase. You'll get you a free bait in with your package. Thank you, sir. That's how we do it. If you never join one of my streams, you're a first time buyer. Send you a free bait as a way of saying thanks for your business. And what we don't sell tonight, we'll run next Sunday. All right. These are discontinued. If you're a buzzbait guy, this is a baby bass evolution grass burner. And I've actually caught several fish on this thing. I don't know why. They just killed this bait. Thanks, man. I'll make some more TikTok. Should we go? And I got a bone one I'm going to run after this, and then we're going to get into some deep cranking. Wes, did you get that your little baby one mice package? I'll throw a special one in there for you. Thank you, Lunzer. I got another grass burner we're fixing to run. I got a little behind on shipping last week. I had a lot of things going on, guys. I apologize. They hurt me at work. This is the first weekend I've had off in 2 months, other than when I took my wife on her anniversary. All right. Bone grass burner. These are in good shape. Thanks for joining Hometown Bait and Tackle. All right. Evolution bone grass burner. Yeah, I'll throw you an extra baby one mice in there. I told you I'd give you one. AP10 first purchase. I'll tell you what. When I get ready to ship, I'll be sending you a free bait, AP10. I appreciate it. Neely is in charge of the free baits. So when I do the free baits, she picks them out of my free bait box. She said that's her job, Dad. She said, Daddy, that's my job. Okay. She went fishing with me last night. Come here, Neely. Tell everybody hi.
Hi.
Are you going to be picking out the free baits?
Yeah,
What kind of free baits you giving out?
a lot.
A lot? Okay.
There's a lot on this
A
table.
lot on the table. Yes, there is. All right. Y'all ready for some deep cranks? I'm ready. All right. Let's see. Here we go. We'll start off. Here's a 5XD. 5XD. This one's mint. I believe it is. Yeah, 5XD Sexy Shad. Straight up. And then after this one, I'm going to go with, I got some SPROs, some Normans. $7.99 is what a 5XD runs now. I think he loans it, and I could be wrong on that. I could be wrong. Any certain color deep cranks you guys are looking for? I'm just pulling random ones out here. All right, Chartreuse Sexy Shad. This is a Series 5. Actually, it's a Series 4. This is not a 5XD. Doesn't say it on the bill. Chartreuse Sexy Shad. Got some brat. Here we go. 15 seconds sudden death. This is a good Chartreuse Sexy Shad because you can actually see the chartreuse. They got the later runs, barely see any chartreuse on these things. Mountain bass are going to take it down. Thank you, sir. Good deal on that. $3. Yes, I do have a Norman Bumblebee and a DD14. And I have a Coach Dog. Give me just a second. Let me run another. How about just straight up powder blue chartreuse 6XD? This one got a little, been fished a little bit, nothing crazy. Doesn't really have a lot of hook rash or anything on it. That does have some hook rash, but nothing crazy. Chartreuse powder blue 6XD. Here we go. Would I be wrong for saying this is one of the greatest of all time crankbaits ever made? A powder blue chartreuse 6XD. It's won a lot of money here on Kentucky Lake and Pickwick and Gunnersville. Hey, first purchase. Thank you, buddy. Free bait coming. Free bait. Usually when I got hook rash, it's good. You just make that. All right. We had some requests. Here we go. About a DD14 original Bill Norman Joe Coat chartreuse blue bat. Here we go. DD14 discontinued bait. I don't know if it's discontinued, but this is an older one. See what else I got in here. Whew. I got a lot of good SPRO crankbaits too. We'll run some more Normans. Thank you, Mountain Basser. Let's see them SPRO. Okay. I'll run some SPRO in just a second. Well, I did have some requests for some certain color Normans that I had. Let me find them. Oh, yeah. Here we go. That was an easy find. We got a lot of stuff on the table here. Somebody said Bumblebee. I got you. Old school. In great shape. A little Bumblebee DD14. Oof. Well, I dropped it. I dropped it off at the post office. That's for sure. I know that. Huh. My local post office has been really pissing me off lately. All right. Here we go. Bumblebee DD14. Thank you, Grub. Yeah, they told me at the post office they even if it shows not scanned, uh, it has my return address. So if it was just laying around, they're going to send it off. But I don't like it when that many baits are in a box and they don't scan it. I'm gonna have to. I actually have a receipt from it as well. So, all right, here we go. Here's another good DD14. DD14 Suicide. It's a great color. I can run it back. Figure it out, Wes. Two chartreuse ones, uh, a Tennessee shad, A couple more. Suicide DD14. Thank you, Tyler. Thanks for using them whatnot credits, bud. Big Junior ran all my whatnot credits out a few nights ago, which was astronomically high. Buying baseball cards. All right. You guys want Norman, Strike King? Here we go. How about some DD22s? It was just chartreuse. It didn't have a bass logo on it. SPRO, okay. All right, here's a DD22. I don't have any Bagley DB3 chatters. No, sir. Not tonight. All right. Here's a Coach Dog Fire Tiger DD22. These Normans have been hot lately. Thank you, Tyler. Any Bostables? You got my only one, Sean. You got my only one, buddy. I do got some Repo Man. I do have an original Vixen and a Repo Man. I don't know if I'm going to run it tonight. At 8 o'clock, we'll do another giveaway. I wish I had a pile of them. All right, we'll do one more Norman. See what we can find here. I need to clean some of these up. Oh, looky here. Here's an OG Bumblebee DD22. Need to clean it up. A straw. Here we go. OG Norman DD22 Bumblebee. And this is the old one. It's that got a little bit of tackle box rash on it. I think he had a baby and a mid minus one. I can look it up after the show. Yeah, and then I threw something else like a random shad color one in there as well. I got you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. All right. Somebody said they want to see some SPRO. Okay. Here we go. How about a SPRO Little John Super DD90? I think they call that Spooky Shad. Great crankbait. This is a really deep diver. Here we go. I think these are like 14 bucks a piece, brand new. And I'll bring some more SPROs out. I'm going to send Baitman Jr. on a mission. Thank you, Nico. Hey, Brooks, come here. I ain't got time to hold on all the time. These kids hold on. They want allowance all the time, but they want you to hold on for everything. All right, if I find another SPRO crankbait. Ooh, looky here. Look what I just found. A Bandit 700. Look at that color. Hey, go out to the bait room or look up on my toolbox. There's a bottle of cleaner called Awesome. Bring that to me. Let's see if I can find another. Oh my goodness. Looky here, a 5XD and MM Moongill. They don't make that color no more. I might have to hold on to that one. There we go. 5XD in root beer. Let's run this guy. 5XD root beer. Boss of Bobby, I gotta get him to fix his whatnot address. I got baits from last show I didn't ship out because it wouldn't change his address. Thank you, Garrett. Garrett with all them tournament winnings out there in Illinois and Kentucky Lake. All right. Thank you, sir. And bring me some paper towels. I'm gonna clean a few of these up before we whatnot them. Well, I don't need 500. That's good right there. I'm gonna clean this little SPRO up real quick. It's got a little tackle box ready. So if you guys want to clean baits, buy this stuff at the dollar store. It's called Awesome, and it really is awesome. So you see, this has got a little brown stain to it. We'll just oops spray it on the bait. Take your paper towel. And for the most part, don't clean these guys up like brand new. Now, some of it's hook rust. You got to put a little elbow grease into it. But this one is ready to go now. Ready to go. Here's a little SPRO. Um, Little John Baby DD. Little John Baby DD and Cellmate cleaned up really good. Let's go. Start at $1. Dude, I'd love to get on a good frog bite. Love to get on a good frog bite. How about a couple 6 cents deep divers? Thank you, Nico. We'll roll some 6 cents deep divers here in a second. I don't know. I got more SPROs. Man, I tried to get on a good popper bite the other morning. Didn't happen. So I ran out to the ledges on Kentucky Lake, and I've been doing some work with a 6 cents boozer ribbon tail. I'm pulling always out of a Bass Mafia box here. Here we go. Here's another SPRO and Cellmate. This is the Little John DD, not the baby. Little John DD and Cellmate. So it's the bigger brother of the one I just shown. So this one runs about 10 to 15 foot, 12, 15 foot. And then the Big Daddy, it runs almost 20. But you don't see many deep cranks that have that flat side. And that's what makes this bait really good. Thank you, Mountain Basser. Thank you all the new guys joining in. We're going to do a giveaway right here about 8 o'clock. Running mostly deep cranks, all kinds of hard baits now. Let's run some 6 cents real quick. Look at here. Here's a C20 Chartreuse Pro Blue. C20. Here we go. I love the color on this. I know what these are new. $2 is a freaking steal. Thank you, Tyler. Tyler's going to have a big box going. All right, here's another one. Looky here. Here's a classic Crush 500 DD. Chrome thread fin. This is in the Crush 500 DD. Old school, and then it had the bait name on it. Here we go. Crush 500. Tom, man, you're supposed to be out fishing, man. I was going to hit you up when I was done. Pick me up at the boat ramp. Joe, for sure. If they're biting, I'll come meet you on the water. And bring your stuff to you. Yep, there is several new swim baits coming. DT16, the bluegill orange bottle. I know I got some Repellas. I don't know if I have that one. Let's see what else we got in here. Y'all still like the 6 cents ones? Here we go. Here's another SPRO. Look at here. Citrus. Oh, man. That is a SPRO Little John DD90. I'm going to spray the bottom down just a little bit. Got just a little bit of dirt on it. This one will clean up really good, guaranteed. Oh, yeah. Brand new bait now. Brand new bait. Little John DD90 Citrus. Little John DD and citrus. I got another good SPRO too. Ooh, I like this one. Thank you, Tyler. You guys like the chartreuse, you like this one. Here we go. A chartreuse greenback old homer. Here we go. I haven't I haven't really seen any mayflies hatching, but there was a lot last night on the river. And eating white. Yeah, I bet I can find some white stuff. All right, take your time, man. What are y'all talking about? Okay. I'm gonna set your stuff over to the side. Now, any in white. Yeah, here we go. I may have some Lunzer. All right, here we go. Here's a whatever they call nasty shad, which is a white kind of their sexy shad.
You can tell me when anyone gets the free play.
Little John, yes, Little John DD. I guess I just wasn't paying attention enough. Thank you, Johnny Bravo. Made a first purchase. Had a first time buyer, Neely. You'll have to get him a free bait. I don't have my free bait box right over here. So we'll pick it out tomorrow, okay? Sometimes all them mayflies ain't a good thing. You're welcome, Johnny. Pay attention here. We'll have some more white baits, I'm sure. Oh, here we go. Here's one more SPRO, and I'm gonna go look for some Rappalas. Root beer, and that's a Little John DD. This one's in perfect shape. Root beer, white side. Here we go. 15 minutes, and we'll have a new giveaway. Actually, I may do it even earlier. I found another Crush 500 DD. Thank you, Nico. Found another old school Crush 500 DD. What's up, Justin? All right. Don't exactly know the color. It's in pretty good shape. It's been used. I want to say it's like a chartreuse and kind of white. It's going good, man. Crush 500 started at $1. This is an old school color. How about Berkeley Dredger in a second? Thank you, Ty Man. Anything else you guys want other than deep cranks? Lord knows I got a ton of them. All right, here's a little Berkeley Dredger 25.5. This thing is mint like it was just come out of the box. If you've never thrown these are really good at deep cranks. Don't have any pop or snap, bud. I like to say it's when Casey was painting his basement, but it had a stamp on the back from a factory. So thank you, Garrett. I'm trying to run as much as I can tonight. So the best way to do it is that's it. I thought that was it, Martin. It's just a little faded. Yeah, I heard that. But we can run some shallow cranks. And so, all right, one more from this deep crank box. Let's go old school. Let's go with this DD22. Look at this old school. I don't. Actually, I do, but I would never sell them. I've only got one or two. That was back when we were both posting on the bass fishing homepage. And I've got some he's custom painted for me, but I would never sell those guys. And one of them actually made it into a production color. This one's cleaned up. It's kind of old school DD22, bright blue, orange belly, white sides, gel coat. Here we go. And we're going to get off these big deep cranks, and I'm going to dig in another box real quick. Here's old Tom. Thank you, Tom. Dang, we've already got the 32 baits. Right on. Tell you what, we get to 40 or 8 o'clock, I'm doing another giveaway. Let's see what else we got in here. SPRO Fat Papa Deep Crankbait, Chartreuse Blueback. SPRO Fat Papa, and it is a Fat Papa 70. Very underrated deep crankbait right here. It's got really good hooks on it. Tom in, take it down. What's up, Philip? Almost time for another giveaway. Wait. Tom in's power. He's getting big over here. All right. Let's see. Screw it. Let's do a rare one. 5XD Moongill. Awesome bait. This one's in good shape. Got a little hook been out. I wish they would just bring this back. This is just amazing fish catching color. Here we go. Moongill 5XD. Discontinued color. Because that is like a bone. It's got a little hook rash here, but this is kind of like a pearl bone almost. That purple splatter on it. Jay Davis, thank you, sir. I've got a bunch of them in the 1.5s. Okay, usually if I find those, I buy those. Yes, all the colors were awesome. You know what's sad? Is Mark got no royalty on that because a distributor did the colors and not straight Strike King. Yeah, Bag 5 designed those colors with Mark, and some of them I designed with Bag 5, and Pimmy Creek Wholesale did those, and guess what? They gave nobody any royalties. So, all right, let's do it. Bandit 700. I forgot the name of this color, but yeah, this is an awesome color. Rare bait right here. They don't make these anymore. This is going to go pretty expensive on eBay. Wild Thing. That's it. There's Kyle. I knew Kyle might come in on that. You know what? I got another Bandit 700 as well. I think it's chartreuse and blue. All right. Let's change our variety up just a little bit. See what we got in this box. Oh, that's DD22s. I know I got some goods here. I'll tell you what, let's start another giveaway real quick. Let's do another giveaway. Little pack of Bongo 3.5 from 6 cents. This is a sweet color. It's called Crawfish Juice. So if you like a Rage Mini Scrub or a pack of craw, stuff like this Bongo is nasty on a swim jig. It's good on regular football jig. You fish it by itself. So we'll go ahead and give away 2. Followers giveaway. It's running. You got 5 minutes to enter for a bongo. I might even. And this is sweet color crawfish juice. So all you gotta do is be following to enter. All right. How about ooh, there we go. There's the top. There's another Repella. Oh, I got a rare Repella in here, guys. Rare Repella. Look at here. A mint. Clacking Rat Crank 74. Going to the National. Are you talking about the crankbait show in North Carolina? No, no. What's up, John Sykes? Mint. Let's run it. 15 seconds, sudden death, $25 bait right here. We're running. Clacking Crank 74. Love this color. This one is in mint shape. Big Muddy got a super deal on that bait. Uh-oh, we got a raid. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. We're raiding. We're selling baits tonight. Let me know what you guys are looking for. Pretty much hard baits only. I've got some more clack. I think I got a couple more cranking cranks. Clacking cranks. 61 people in here, guys. We're doing a giveaway right now. I'm giving away a pack of 6 cents. Bongo 3/7s. That's our giveaway number 2 tonight. All you gotta do is be following. Awesome. Well, we're gonna run some more Repellas right now. Here's a little Repella X Wrap in pearl. Start it at $1. Well, X Wrap Jerkbait. Thank you, Grub. It's a good bait anyway. Creek, lake. A lot of guys like it for stripers. All right, here's another one of those Repella X Wrap Subwalk. Just a straight pearl. Here we go. X Wrap Subwalk. Well, I'm just going to take it for $1. Again, not the last one went for $1. Oh, $3. Good deal. Any of our hard baits you guys are looking for? You guys want some hair jigs, some mag spoons? I've had a lot of guys been wanting some magnum spoons lately. I can do some little spoons and package deals as well. Let's see. Ooh. What we got in here? Here we go. Here's a couple shad wraps. Let's do this 2-for-1 deal right here. This is number 8. And I believe this is number 5 glass shad wraps. Here we go. You got a silver blue one. You got a silver black back with feathers on the back. Sudden death, guys. Clock hit 0. She gone. Long as her nose. I'm not even paying attention in the chat right now. I'm sorry. Got about 30 seconds to get in that giveaway, guys. It's just a follower giveaway. I remember like mint. I'm gonna try to run 200 baits tonight. That's to beat up. Ooh. Hey, thank you, Carly James. How about a couple little bitty spoons? Look at these little guys. Look at these 2 little bitty spoons. white bass, fishermen, stripers. Let's run these together. Just something different. Giveaway winner. Tie Man. All right. Tie Man took it down. It has. We're going to get this kitchen repainted one day. All right. 2 little spoons. I'm not sure the weight. I'm going to say about 3/8 or a half an ounce. Almost looks like the small revenge spoons. Here we go. We go. 2 little spoons. Yeah, they are revenge spoons. They don't make them no more. That's a fact. Great looking little colors. Rizzo going to take the pair down for $1. Great buy. Great buy. All right, see what else is in here. Straight up. How about KVD 1.5 chartreuse shad? KVD 1.5 chartreuse shad. Well, a lot of guys, I guess they on whatnot. I mean, I don't know who Revenge was, and that's okay. Nothing wrong with getting good deals. We're trying to get them out today on 4th of July. Mountain Bastard took it down. I have been catching some fish on Big Worm, John. Sure have. Got some boat issues right now, or I'd probably be night fishing after the show. Do another giveaway at 8 o'clock, or we hit about 75 baits sold. All right. I don't know what else in this. Ooh, here we go. How about 2 live target lipless baits? These are good looking. So check this. I'm gonna do a pair of these guys. I believe these are about half ounce, maybe. Good looking. Very natural, almost a gizzard shad color. Here we go. 2 for 1 right here, 15 seconds. One is transparent and the other one is kind of solid, but same really realistic color. Sound good. We have great fall bait. Thank you, Mary. 250 each right there. Did well. Let's find another box with some stuff in it. What guys y'all want? Y'all want deep crank, shallow cranks, y'all want Repellas, or just whatever I find. We can do whatever I find. I'll throw it up there. I don't have much top water tonight. Uh-oh. How about the miscellaneous box? I'm going to tell you what's in miscellaneous. I may have some somewhere else. How about some hair jigs? How about some hair jigs? How about 2 SPRO bucktail hair jigs? 2 SPRO bucktail hair jigs. Here we go. I'm going to say these are about almost 1 ounce. They're pretty heavy. 2 SPRO bucktail hair jigs. Oh, green and white. Hey, first purchase. Thank you. I believe that's Philip Shimwell. Yes. That's my phone number. Thank you, Philip. I'll get Neely to get you a free bait for your first purchase. I got some more hair jigs too. Any number 5 Risto wraps. I'm not sure if I got any in this stuff. I know I got some in my personal move, but I'm not sure all the stuff I got tonight. We'll look. We'll see. All right. 2 gold spoons. I believe these are Hopkins spoons. I don't believe they're War Eagles. 2 gold spoons. I'm gonna say these are close to 1 ounce. Here we go. Syphilis has joined. I don't like it when syphilis joins me on anything. No offense. And I could do without syphilis. Thank you, Darius. Darius, I found some baits today that I owe you. I did not know they were in my cabinet. Couple balsa baits. Any X zone for Martin Bass before he buys them all? I don't have any X zone. Sure don't. All right. Brand new in the box Freedom Tackle Spoon. 1.5 ounces. I've never used one of these. It's brand new in the box. 15 seconds. If Darius likes it, it's probably good. Thank you, Darius. All right. What up? Here we go. Ben Parker Mini Mag Spoon. I don't know if it's Ben Parker or not. It usually says Mini Mag, but this is the Mini Mag size. Here we go. Big spooning. Starting at $1. Got a lot of spoons in this box. Thank you, Kyle. I don't know if I can fit that in a bag, but we'll try. At least I know. Oh, yeah, that fit. Yeah, dude. How about? There we go. How about the OG, the Ben Parker? I am missing the swivel and split ring on this. Ben Parker. I believe this one is blueback herring. Ben Parker Magnum Spoon. We're starting at $1. We're going wild tonight. Dude, this bite on this big spoon is amazing. You gotta have you a big old rod for it. When they eat it, they absolutely crush it. Thank you, sir. I'm just trying to find a bigger bag for that. Of course, I can't because it's filled. And I did. Bang it back in here. Got some big sandwich bags because I got a couple more big spoons. Just said. Ben is a legend. Good dude. Good dude. All right. How about another Ben Parker Magnum spoon? We go Ben Parker Magnum. I'm in my kitchen. Here we go. I believe this one's called Bombshell Shad. And it does have the swivel and split ring on it. Here we go. This is the original size. Oh, huh. Yeah, Ben's a good dude. Thank you, Philip. I really need to go see him. Wow, his daughter and my daughter are the same age. I need to go and raid Matt Robertson's garage. You told me, I said, anytime I want to, I need to come over there and start raiding it. Maybe maybe we'll do a raiding Matt's tackle, whatnot. I know he's got some good stuff. All right. I think this is there's some kind of blank. I remember. Here we go. Here's the mini mag size mag spoon. Here's another one. If I was pure fishing, I wouldn't go to iCast either because every time they go, people make fun of them because all they do is knock everything off. So what's the point of going to iCast? You're just going to knock everything. Thank you, Darius. I got some Strike King sexy spoons in here too. I appreciate everybody joining with me tonight. I'll be running for a while as long as you guys are still buying and still wanting baits. I know I don't have Guggen baits. I don't have a bunch of stuff you can buy at Ollie's bargain bin. Dude, I got some old school weedless spoons in here. I want this sexy spoon. I'm gonna do a little two for one here in a second. How about this? How about I do 3 spoons? I do have a rock color and I do got Little John's, bud. Um, Here's a sexy shed, sexy spoon. This is the smaller size. There's kind of a chrome blue. I forgot the one. So we got 2 Strike King spoons, and then you need to replace the hook. But I got a Joe Spate spoon here. So we got 3 spoons. Here we go. 3 spoons. And Joe Spates is one of the original Lake Fork spoons, but got 2 Strike Kings in here. Oh, Darius going to take it down. He knows $5 a piece on those is a good deal. I got a spoon tied on right now, Darius. I don't know about you, but I started seeing some schooling activity on the bars last night. Actually, right by Fenton over at Barnett. And off that bar, they started schooling really good. That was number 50. About a couple random hair jigs. All right, 2 more hair jigs. Here's a blue and chartreuse. This is hand tied. I don't know who made this. And I believe this is a Cumberland Pro 5/8 hair jig. This is a really good one. So I love this design, teardrop head, and that hook straight up catching. Dang. Well, my batteries have went bad, so here we go. 2 hair jigs. Down right there. That's one. I like that. Give them a little something different. That blue chartreuse. I think the guy who's owned all this tackle, this was his son. Hey, thank you, Garrett. A lot of guys are using a hair jig now on forward facing. That's weird. Revs but won't accelerate. Sounds like I don't know what I'm talking about because I'm not a mechanic, but probably would be a lower unit issue, maybe. Like it's not getting in gear. I bought. I'm gonna sit to the side. Let's see what else we got. Somebody said Little John's. I bought a couple Bandits. Uh-oh. Got some Repella cranks. Got some bandits, maybe. Oh, here's an OG bandit right here. Old school chartreuse greenback bandit 300. Go. OG bandit 300 chartreuse greenback. Any 200s? I may have some. Thank you, M. Jones. Actually, I'm looking at one, but I don't think it's pre-Pradco. It's 52. Let's see. Here we go. Here's a Bandit 200. I believe this color is called Crappie. I don't believe this is pre-Pradco. But they're like $7 brand new now. Save you some money. Thank you, Mary. We're going to do another giveaway here soon. All right, quit using the silver marker. I can't read. Dude, I love the old school band square bills. All right. Let's see what else we got in here. There's a lot of good stuff in here. How about some Strike King? How about Strike King 3XD Chartreuse Root Beer? Good shape here. Chartreuse Root Beer 3XD. There's some Repella cranks. Want to run these. Thank you, Grub. Guys, again, let me know what's up, Skeeter. What you guys are looking for, hard-bait, crankbait wise. Here we go. This is a 9 to 10 foot diver. This is a Repella. Yes, I got 5s and 6s in good color. XDs. Here we go. Kind of a hot mustard. I forgot exactly what they call this crankbait. I don't want to say it's the glass. Maybe it's the cranking wrap. I think that's what it is, the cranking wrap. It's just not the clacking. Thank you, M. Jones. For good, great color. I got another one here. It looks like somebody's painted a black back, so looks like somebody's painted that back black. I'm sure you could take it off. But definitely somebody sharpied that thing. Man, they sound good. And we got a first purchase. Neely will be happy. I don't have any Ozark rig jig heads, man. I'm not a tackle dealer. Unfortunately, I don't. Don't have any hooks. Sometimes I'll buy big lots of stuff and have hooks on it, but I don't. All right. Let's see. How y'all guys want some Repella DTs? Let's try some Repella DTs. I found a good box earlier. Oh man. Yep. Yep. You'll like this, Skeeter. Look what's in here. Look what's in here. Should I? Should I? Chartreuse purple shiner, DT10. I'll think about it. Here we go. Let's throw this guy up here. Original RC 2.5 DD. That's got Rick Clun on it. I know it's crankbait now. We got Excolor XZ2. Is that the jerkbait? Because I believe I do. Here we go. This is a tough one. American shad. No pop arsenal. But here's an RC 2.5 DD. This is a $25 bait. No problem. Someone's going to get a really good deal on this. Mary Kay just freaking smoked y'all. $9. I don't have any holes, but yes, there's a lot of guys fishing a lot of stuff near me. It's sudden death, guys. So if you know you want something, you just put that custom bid in there. Thank you, Mary. Great deal on that. I mean, eBay, $20. No problem. All right. Here we go. Not discontinued. This is a great box of fish catching baits. Here's a old school 6 cents flat, 75. It's missing a hook. And someone decided they were going to crankbait with a giant snap on here, and that ain't going to do it, guys. Please quit using snaps on your baits. If you're going to use a snap, don't use one bigger than the bill. That really defeats the purpose. Get that catfish snap off there. Not sure what color this is. Some kind of gill color, maybe 4K bluegill. Well, I got a crack color, Kyle, somewhere in here. There's some great shad wraps in here. Snap on a split ring, flat 75X. I believe this is 4K gill. Y'all sleeping? Y'all is sleeping. All right. Ooh, holy smokes! I didn't know this deep little end was in here. Looky here. I believe this is called Apocalypse. Deep little end. Oh man, look at that. Here we go. Let's run this guy. Apocalypse, deep little end. Put that purple on the back. Yeah, that's an OG. I got some more straight up DT10s in there too. Sold to Tom. Thank you, Tom. Tom has a buddy that just had a giant tackle store buyout, and there's some great stuff. And I believe he's starting a whatnot. I know there's some Storm, Blue Cross, suspending warts in the package, and some other random stuff. Yep, hometown baits and tackle. Go follow him. He's gonna liquidate all that stuff. All right, here we go. It's old school sure set DT10 pearl gray shiner. Repella DT10 pearl gray shiner. Even got the sure set hooks on it. Please change those hooks if you want to land a bass. No, I don't think he's got enough stuff from that tackle deal that he ain't gonna need to buy any baits for a long time. I've seen pictures. Thank you, M. Jones. We get to number 75. I'll throw up another giveaway. Ooh. Oh, I found a bluegill DT10. There's some good stuff in this box. Bluegill DT10. I don't see orange belly on it, but here we go. Bluegill DT10. Just a standard color, nothing crazy. Well, no, it's an older one. Thank you, Lunzer. We got a late Barkley killer coming up. Check this guy out. Chartreuse greenback. I believe this one's discontinued. I need to clean it up real quick. Watch, hey, watch where you're stepping. I'm stepping on bait. Believe this one is discontinued. Oh, Sonic cleaned up good. That awesome cleaner, it's the best stuff. It really is. Like a brand new bait. DT10 chartreuse green bait back. There we go. Starting at $1. DT10 discontinued color. Oh yeah. I mean this thing. I ain't got a scratch on the bill. It's never been fished. Literally just sat in a box. And we got a new Winter Sergeant Stogie. Thank you, sir. You got a free bait coming your way when we ship out. Miss Neely will pick it out for you. How about another Repella? Lots of DT10s in here. Straight up parrot. That's the fish catching color in the summer around here. Parrot DT10. Sergeant Stogie, if you're indeed in the armed forces or have served, thank you for your service. Appreciate that. And Jones.
Come in. You want a picture?
Dude, I like Cliff stuff, man. I really do. All right. See. Oh, how about another Bandit 700? Bandit 700 chartreuse blue back. If that's hook rash, I think that's dust. Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that was dust. Get that off there. Chartreuse blue Bandit. About 12 foot. About 12 to 15 foot's what they advertise on the Bandit 700. Here we go. If it looks like a Z-Boss, have a good feeling that's where the Z-Boss come from right there. And speaking of, I got some Z-Boss tonight. Y'all sleep on an old Bandit 700. Thank you, Philip. If this is the same Philip Shinwell I've heard of, did you or did you not win the Matt Robertson Onum tournament last year? I believe that's correct. I could be wrong. All right. See what else I got in here. Oh. Hey, I did find a Risto wrap, by the way. Here we go. Straight up. Chartreuse Sexy Shad 6XD. It's got a logo on the back, the brand ice. I do not have any Bandit ledges right now. Here we go. Chartreuse Sexy 6XD. Got a logo on it. Time in and take it down. Here's something old school. How about an old school Strike King Series 5? Let's see if we can clean this up a little bit. Crazy color. They do not make this color no more. This is a Walmart FLW exclusive color. I do know that. Great looking color, by the way. Here we go. Series 5. What's up, Anthony? Man, this one would be killer in the spring. One side's got a little bit more blotches than the other, but thanks, man. And I got a Risto wrap here. I believe it's a Risto wrap number 7. Yeah, I love those striking. What bait was that red one? This is a Series 5 striking. And it's a Walmart FLW color. All right. How about a Risto wrap 7 in hot mustard? Let me clean this guy up a little bit. It's been in somebody's tackle box for a long time. Oh, man. She's going to clean up really good. Get all that dirt off of you. Feel like Nicolas Cage in Gone 60 Seconds, where he comes up to Eleanor and he's just petting on her and wiping her down right before he runs from everybody. Am I streaming from Taco Bell? Yeah, my kitchen. All right, Risto Wrap 7, hot mustard. Here we go. 15 seconds. Finland, it is. Finland, it is. Actually, it says Ireland on it. I'm sorry. The hot mustard's a banging color. All right. Might have some more in this box. We get to number 75. We get to number 75, we'll do another giveaway. Let's see. Ooh. Uh-oh. Trying to build answer bait. You guys like jointed wrap? I do got some deep flat A's. I'm trying to get this DT flat out. All right, here we go. Gonna have to clean it though. The cleaner just works. You guys like a DT flat? Here's your Repella. Here's a DTF9. DT flat 9. Forgot the exact color. Here we go. I'll do it. DT flat 9. I forgot the exact color name. This is a chartreuse on silver black back. Forgot the exact color on this. DT flat 9. Discontinued bait. E.M. Jones. Got some shad wrappies in here. How about a couple KVD flats? Here we go. 2 KVD flat 1.5. I believe they call that Clearwater shad, chartreuse shad. 2 for 1 right here. KVD 1.5 flat deep. 2 for 1 here. Hey, made a first purchase. Man, Neely's gonna have fun picking y'all out some free baits for tomorrow. Good deal there. Good old number 69. Did you know if you turn it upside down, it's still 69? Actually, it's 96. I got a new phone, by the way. I'm on an iPhone 16, so battery seems to be holding out good. All right. Let's see. Oh, here's another one of those glass cranking wraps. Love this color. Here we go. Cranking wrap. Very clear, like a clear AU kind of color. Yeah, I absolutely could do that. I should just go get all my Repella DT flats. Feeling Froggy won at the last second. Thank you, Feeling Froggy. Was that your first purchase? It's a great looking Repella crank. DT20s. Well, great. I think I may have some. Matter of fact, here's a DT16 in brown crawdad. DT16 brown crawdad. And then I'm going to move off this box and get a different variety of stuff. Thank you, Tyler. All right, 4 more and we'll run a giveaway. Oh, then we guys want some deeper SPROs. Here's another SPRO, Little John 90. Little John Baby 9. Little John Baby DD and Cellmate. Little John Baby DD and Cellmate. So several of these earlier guys really like these SPRO crankbaits. Thank you, Tyler. All right, 3 more baits in giveaway time. All right, here's another SPRO. One of my favorite colors. Does have a few little nicks on it. Spring craw, same model bait. Robert, I haven't had a dip in 3.5 years. I know it doesn't seem like. Thank you, Tyler. My work trying to call me in for overtime. 6 months with no dip, 20 years, dude. That's awesome. I'll tell you what, it's the hardest, one of the hardest things I ever had to do. It really messed my teeth up. Like, I don't open my mouth a lot when I talk because it's jacked the enamel up. I'm on Rogue, Ryan. I like Rogue. It's helped me. I like Zen, but it's almost too strong for me. And I chew on straws all the time, which is not good. All right. Here's a cool bait. Maybe somebody, about a little live target bait ball crankbait. This is about the size of like a Series 3. Little live target bait ball crankbait. I know a lot of guys like these things. Yes, Neely?
Uh, I just have to say, never mind.
Okay. Sometimes Neely likes to just come interrupt, and that's okay. And Big Muddy. Thank you, Big Muddy. Big Muddy has a great channel, guys. Make sure you guys go watch his streams as well.
Y'all can check out my YouTube channel.
You have a YouTube channel, Neely?
Yeah, it's just funny stuff.
What's the name of it? How can they join your YouTube channel if they don't know the name of it? Neely's got a YouTube channel. So what I did, Rob, I went to work one day, and I go to the gas station every morning to get a can of dip. And I told the lady, I said, I don't want no dip. Just give me a can of Zen. And she's like, what? No way. I said, yeah, I quit. She's like, okay, I'll see you in here tomorrow. And I have not had a dip since. That was March 1st, 2022, I believe. Dude, it does. Here we go. How about fat-free Build Ants shad? Got a little hook rash. This is a suspending one like a chartreuse brown crawl. Fat-free shad, Build Ants. Yeah, I tell you what, my stomach feels a lot better. Any boss? So you know what, Sergeant Stogie? I think I'm gonna grab a couple out. Thank you, Tyler. I think I'm gonna grab a couple out. Gosh damn dogs. What are y'all doing? Y'all they got dogs in here. Right before I hunt for some balsa cranks, some deep flat A's. Let's do a giveaway. Let's do a giveaway. You know what, Ryan? I will actually agree with you. Like, I feel like I got to have the rogues more than I have to have the depth. All right, here's a Matt Ice Minnow Provoke 97. Or no, Provoke 106 Matt Ice Minnow. Let's do this giveaway. We're running right now. So all you gotta do is be follow me. Free 6 cents bait right here. It's a great color, by the way. I threw this one quite a bit in the spring, especially when the water gets a little off color. I really like that. So you got 5 minutes. I got a lot. I still got this guy left. I think I'm gonna keep that one for myself. Got a lot of shad wraps. I got more deep diving powder blues. Get some SPRO fat papas.
Got my YouTube channel.
Yes. Is okay? Okay.
L-O, 2 L's at the end.
Someone said boss, I'm gonna look. Oh, I got some regular little Johns too, by the way.
Here it's L-O-L-L-I-T-O-G.
Right. Here we go. Balsa crankbait. I don't know who makes this guy. But check this out. Actually, it says Jawjacker on the back. It's not a Rob Cochran. There's another guy. Tony Bishop, I believe, is who makes these. Look at this guy. Love that. Here's a balsa. Here we go. Any shad pattern stuff? Yeah, sure do. You want square bells, deep cranks, lipless? What are you thinking? I love this little thumbnail bill. I bet this thing runs like a champ. Thank you, Nico. Make sure you guys get in that giveaway. 6 to 12 foot range shad pattern stuff. I believe I can handle that. Let's see what we got. I got a whole box of red crankbaits right here. Square bills. What color square bills? Let's see. This whole box is red crankbaits. But, ooh, here we go. Somebody said flat A's, deep flat A's. How about let's run 2? And I got a Fritz side. Here's an old school. Here's a Fritz side number 7, I believe. No, Fritz side 9 and a brown crawl color. So that runs 6 to 12. Here we go. Now it isn't. I'll look for some shad pattern stuff here in just a minute. Actually, I got some. Break out the traces. I tell you what, tonight's buyer's giveaway is awesome. I have a 6-inch trace and a flow glider for the buyer's giveaway. All right, thank you, Tom. Here's 2 deep flat A's. 2 deep flat A's. I believe they call that red apple candy. We're going to do a 2-for-1 here. Deep flat A's. Yeah. And there's some kind of hair attached to that. 2 deep flat A's. These usually go pretty good. Kyle's going to take it down. Thank you, Kyle. Do another giveaway at number 100. And if I'm feeling like it, we'll keep going. We get more people in here that want to keep buying, we'll keep going. It is a good get. All right, let's see here. How about a red Chili Crawl 6XD? Let's try this. Chili Crawl 6XD. Hey, Neely. Y'all got 30 seconds to get in that giveaway for that 6 cents per vote. Chili Crawl 6XD. Tyler loves 6XDs. I can tell by his username. Thank you, sir. Who won that giveaway? Who won that giveaway? I did not see. Here it's drawing right now. Drawing giveaway winner for the Provoke is AP10. Thank you, AP10. Hope you enjoy that bait. Let's find some more stuff. Some shad patterns. Oh, yeah. I think this would be a good box. I think this would be a good box. Just pulling out the randoms here. Oh. What is that? Ooh. How about another flat A? Here we go. How about a PH Custom Balsa? I don't know the model. It does have a small crack in the paint. Let's run it. PH Customs, flat side. It has a small crack here in the paint, but not in the wood. Barely see it. This would be a great springtime post-spawn killer. Thank you, Kyle. I'm ready. Oh, I just put the wrong bait in there. I haven't done that before. Deep flat A. Here we go. Deep flat A, chartreuse black back. Common color, fish catcher. Guys, if you're just joining me, we're running almost all hard baits tonight. Everything from little square bills, lipless, up to deep cranks, 5XDs, 6XDs, you name it. Thank you, Tyler. Maybe some hard to get, but a lot of common stuff that you can get a good deal on here on whatnot. I will have some repo mans and some vixens maybe next Saturday. Who knows? I may even put up a OG Lunker Punker. I don't throw a lot of really deep handmade balls, so I've thrown some pH stuff. It's just hard casting them out there. Ooh, there's 2 more balsa baits I didn't know about. Here's a Bagley's Diving Killer B2. Pretty good shape. Color is DC9. It does have a small crack on the hairline. It's not in the wood. It's just in the paint. That's what you run into on these old Bagleys. Actually, it's got 2 hairlines on it. So other than that, it's in pretty good shape. Other side's perfect. Here we go. There's Bagley. It is not a chatter B2. It's a diving killer B2 DC9 color. Yeah, so the Vixen is I got two Vixens. One's a Gen 2 in clear ice, and then one's a Mark Restivo OG repaint. It's freaking sexy. And then I do have any Bagley Fat Cats. No, sir, I don't have any. Sure don't. Here's a Bagley flat side. This is a newer edition. Little Bagley flat side. Yeah, Mark paints amazing too. I just don't want to mix it in with this stuff because those are mine, and all this stuff here is a buddy of mine. I'm selling for him, so it's kind of hard at the end to change them out. I hear you, Gravy. I hear you. Every time we did paint the house, it looks really good. Um, so Bagley changing names, I don't know. I haven't heard. I've kind of been out of the bait game lately, Kyle. Um, really been out of YouTube and everything. I don't know. Fishing's not what it was, and it has nothing to do with forward facing sonar to me. It's really more about Northland bought out Bagley. Well, didn't Northland get bought out by GSM? How does that work? Here's just some straight up good stuff in here. Oh, there's a KVD 1.5 square bill neon bluegill. Yeah, Northland got bought out by GSM. So I guess GSM would be acquiring Bagley, which I'm going to be honest, I don't know if that would be a good move. Thank you, Mountain Bastard, because I don't understand these companies want to buy a failing. I love Bagley old school crankbaits, but let's just be really honest right now with ourselves. When is the last time you walked into Bass Pro Academy and said, "Man, I really want to find the Bagley section"? They've just kind of fell off. Now, there's still good baits. It's just not a brand that I would consider big seller. Here we go. How about a little rattle trap echo square bill? This is a really cool bait. These are really loud. Not sure what color. This beauty though. A little echo square bill rattle trap. I really just got another one too. Thank you, Munzer. If y'all want a loud, great bait in muddy water, that echo is really good. I've got another one too. One thing I like about that echo is it runs pretty true. So here's another one. Chartreuse black bag. Man. Echo. Any hard swim baits? Man, I don't, bud. Sure don't. Not tonight. Let's see. Ooh, here's another Echo. This is a great color here. Dang, I just found some good juice. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Hey, go big orange, Ron. Go big orange. What do we got? Like 60 days to kick off, maybe less than that. Got the Jaguar coming at quarterback or Merc Slinger, one of the two. How about a Rayburn Red Echo 1.5? Now, I have thrown this color. I have caught some on this guy right here. Dude, I ain't gonna lie. Rattle Trap's Rayburn Red is pretty dang stout. That is the one right there. I haven't run. I've ran a few, but if you would like me to, I've got a few remaining. If you would like me to run them, run. I don't have many bandits left, but I can run some. I got a lot of Strike King Series 3 too. Thank you, Nico. Man, that's a good looking bait. Kind of running low on old school bandits. I need to find some. I should be hitting up all these yard sales every time I go fishing, but I don't. Ah, enough of this box. There's some good stuff in here. Here we go. How about a little Repella? Yeah, I know, Brett. Here's a balsa bait. It's a Repella Scatterap '05 Caribbean Shad. I'll have some balsa on my own personal shows here pretty soon. But a lot of it, excuse me, is um Scatterap '05. Yeah, y'all have. And Ty Man's bought a ton of bandits from me. Good get, Gravy. I'd like to do whatnots on Sunday nights and a YouTube stream on Saturday nights. As long as my overtime ain't coming, I need to get back. I'm gonna start doing some more uh YouTube videos as well. Let's see if I got any bandits. Any bandits left? This is a great box, by the way. Where'd it go? I sold one today. Oh, I got two left. Dude, I didn't know I had this one. How about a matte finish, matte Fire Tiger Bandit 200? Oh, Frost and Austin just texted me. See what old Frosting caught. Oh my gosh. That's a jank. That's a jank. Matte Fire Tiger 200. Here we go. Dude, Bob Gamble's got great stuff. Darius loves the Bob Gambles. Dude, Darius' balsa collection makes my pants tight. I wouldn't say that around him because I don't even think him weird, but it's amazing when the dude's got it. Thank you, Gravy. All right, last bandit I've got out of this. It's not my personal stash. I did not. That matte series is really hard to find. That's a pre-Pradco. You see, it's got the little bitty dots down there. Dude, B. Harris has got a ridiculous amount of balsa. We get to 100, we'll do another giveaway. All right. This is an old one. OG 300. Austin he lives in Aurora, Colton, or just south of the Ken Lake Bridge. We've gone fishing quite a bit. I ran into his wife today at Walmart. Yeah, dog. He'd definitely take you go fishing. You need to start going fishing with me when you're off in the mornings. We gotta get ready to win that 20 grand. Here we go. Last Bandit 300 Chartreuse Tiger, I guess. Old school, got the paint on the lip. This one's a tough to find. Got triple grips on it. Phil and Froggy snuck in there at the last second. Dude, that would absolutely smallmouth smasher. 10 more. We'll do another giveaway. All right. So what else is in this box? This box got some good stuff. Oh my god. I got some old school Strike King baits here. Check this. This is a Strike King. This is one of those Walmart colors. Oh yeah. Now I believe that's a series 3. Here we go. Great looking old school Strike King bait right there. You can tell by those old style eyes on it. Take your time, man. What else are we looking for tonight, guys? We want some deep crank, more deep cranks, some lipless. I need to tell the guy I bought my boat from I'm going to St. Clair and he can give me all his waypoints. He says where he's from. All right, here's another. Man, this one looks amazing. Another one of those Strike Kings. Look at this chartreuse greenback. What about the purple back unit you showed earlier? You guys want me to run it? I will. Here we go. Little Series 3 FLW color, chartreuse, pepper, green glitter. Dude, if I could get enough baits, I would do this full time. That's the hardest thing about this is finding baits. Now, sometimes I get lucky and run into people that want to get rid of their collections. And we'll instead of me buying it, I'll do a consignment deal. It just, man, I've been working so much, I haven't been able to sell a lot lately. All right, I got one more of these little old school FLW baits. Little pearl chartreuse one. Here we go. Let's see what else is in here. Like here's even the old tag. Check that old tag. Little pearl chartreuse back. See what else is in here. There's just a bunch of random stuff. There's some great looking XBS baits in here. Oh, I like this one. Thank you, Rizzo. You might like this one. How about an old school deep we are? And it's got that nice little crawfish, naturalistic crawfish. Got some little red in there. Yeah, dude. It was probably the like late or mid 2000s. Little deep we are. What's up, J Kid? I got I got something you might like. Nicky Mountain Bass. So I got a couple bomber fat A's real quick. I love to run. We've had some guys asking for bomber fat A's. We'll run two at the same time. They are not screw tails. We got a little dark brown crawdad. I know where some are, believe it or not. And then I got this little red apple. Any more clacking cranks? Yeah, I think so. I'll have to go through my box here in just a second. Here we go. These are fat 5A's. Two bombers. Here we go. Running two. Number fives. This bottom color is a really good one. My man Jason just joined. I know he likes them in the six. Thank you, Ryan. Let me see if I got some more Repella cranking, clacking. Those are a lot of people have those and don't realize what they got. And that's fine. Let me look here. I'm gonna get on the other side of the table. No. Oh man, I might have to run this though. Gotta run that. Rock crawler incoming. Rooster tails. Thought I had some more fucking cranks. Oh, gotta run this guy. Gotta run these guys. Oh, yep. I swore I had a Repella. Yeah, we'll run. See, I know I had some in here. Oh my gosh. I just found a Raven Red one knocker. It's booyah. No. Oh man. Oh man. Is Kyle in here? I don't have any poppers tonight, man. I sure don't. Is Kyle in here? Should I run a OG BDS3 in Table Rock? We'll run one of these though. Fat CBSR. Neely, quit yelling. All right, found them cracking. Those were pallets. All right, here we go. I've got two. I've got this guy. Oh man, here's an old school. Here's a bag 5 custom painted blue glimmer. I found another Bandit. I think somebody asked about this earlier. Excalibur XS4 by Lucky Craft Jerkbait. And then, oh man, a Jackal Muscle. I just found a bunch of good stuff, guys. Look at there. Jackal Muscle Deep. We'll keep on running here. My wife's gonna get mad. Let's see. Somebody asked a hard swim bait. All right. Let's make sure I've cleaned this one out. All right. I got some more stuff. We ready? All right. I need to clean this bait up. This is a old Excalibur XS4 jerkbait and sour grape. Now, I probably shouldn't sell this one, to be honest. This is my favorite color ever. Let me do a little pause and clean up time on this. I'm gonna clean this guy up. Jerk baits are hard to clean because you get so many hooks. This one's obviously caught fish. It's got teeth marks all over it. All right, that's good enough. All right, here we go. Have I got your attention? We have a Repella Clack and Crank 5.3 in a little shag color. This one's mint. Here we go. Started at $1. Someone's gonna get a deal on this. 4 more baits, and we're gonna do a last giveaway for the night. You can hear this thing good. Sergeant Stovey, he'll take it down. Ah. My cat's mad about something. Y'all hear that thing growling? We're almost to 100, guys. Almost to 100. That cat's about to whip y'all's tails. What's about to happen, dogs? It's about to whip your ass. These dogs ain't ever gonna learn. All right. Here we go. Clacking Minnow. I don't know this color. It looks sexy though. This is a Clacking Minnow 09. Here we go. Man, these things sound good. Why did Repella discontinue these things? Probably one of those deals where everybody was buying a one knocker and they went and buy the Repella. Feeling froggy. Thank you, sir. Two more. We'll do a giveaway. Guys, I'm running a really good buyer's giveaway tonight. I'm giving away a 6-inch trace and a flow glider. All you got to do is buy something to be able to enter. I got so much stuff I need to move. All right. Somebody asked about a rock crawler. Here we go. Here's a little rock crawler. It's been used. Forgot the exact color, but here we go. Little SPRO rock crawler right here. Got a little rash, a little dirt on it. Nothing crazy. Probably need to change the hook out. But for $5 or whatnot, can't beat it. Hey, first purchase, Dale. Thank you so much. I'm gonna clean this thing up for you real quick. Neely is gonna have a blast tomorrow picking you guys out baits, free baits for the guys who made their first purchase. She likes doing that. And I get a little bit of child labor out of it. Dude, that is absolute a catcher. Absolute. That actually is probably one of my favorite colors in the rock crawler. All right. At 100, I'm going to, number 100 will be the Chartreuse Purple DT10. Number 100 will be the Chartreuse Purple DT10. So for number 99, I'm going to do this old Lucky Craft Fat CB SSR. So it's kind of like a super shallow. This runs maybe 2 feet. This is a matte. I forgot. It's a matte finish. You'll feel it's kind of sticky. It's really wide crankbait. Here you go. Knockoff. This is a great bait that nobody uses. I've got one extra one too. Look how wide that bill is. It really makes this thing hunt back and forth. Thank you, Kyle. Kyle has been around for a while. Really appreciate his support over the years. I was going to keep going till like 11 o'clock at night, but I may just wrap her up here after. I got about 15 or so baits. If you guys want to go more, if you're anything you're looking for, we can do it. All right, number 100 right here. Number 100 right here. Chartreuse Purple Shiner DT10. It's got a little dust on it. Let's juice it up real quick. Juice it up with some awesome. People say, why are you selling that? I actually have a good stash of these. Like somebody on Facebook showed a picture of their local tackle store and they had a wall full of them. So there is a small little blemish right here, but I've been getting it off. But the bill, it's never been thrown. It's perfect. Here you go. Y'all got 15 seconds. Get with it. Man, Ron Hill's after it. Gunnersville hammer right there. Thank you, Ron. First purchase. You the man. Randomly ran into Ron last year at the East Tennessee Fishing Show. He was over in that clutch booth getting on that baby boss drop. And he has a Triton, almost just like mine. So gotta like a man with a boat like yours. Dude, also appreciate Ryan's support over the years. All right, gonna run this giveaway, final giveaway. Gonna keep it simple. Got a pack of Ghost Pro Shad Flip Gills. Ghost Pro Shad Flip Gills from 6 cents full pack. If I was flipping grass on a TVA, this would be a sneaky little bait I'd like right now because it's kind of imitating the shad. You could do a lot of things with this other than just flip it. You could put it on chatterbait. My first chartreuse purple back bait was a rattle trap. So here's the story why I like that color bait. And I've told this before. So I was dating this girl, and I ain't gonna lie, she's hot. I pull hot chicks. You see my wife, but anyway, we're in Dunn Sporting Goods, and I'm looking for some RT 315 rattle traps. Which, if you don't know, that color is called root beer. And so I find some, and she's kind of there looking for us. And she goes, "Oh, these are really pretty." And it was the old sour grape rattle trap. And I said, "You like those?" She said, "Yeah, buy those." So I bought a couple because you can't buy one bait, you got to buy more than one. So I bought two or three, and I got my root beer. So I fished this tournament the next day. They're kind of slapping at a rattle trap. The water had gotten kind of milky, and I was with the guy. We hadn't caught a whole lot, and I was like, "I'm gonna tie this on." So I tied on a sour grape um, rattle trap, chartreuse purple. Guys, make sure you're getting that giveaway. It's free. It's for followers. And dude, I went to catching like immediately. I caught like a 4 pounder. And I caught like a 3 pounder. We ended up having about 18 pounds, and everything come off that sour grape. So I started buying up everything, and I took my dad fishing years ago, right after he had his stroke. And it was in the springtime, and I got on a pretty good jerkbait bite and catch them on the old Lucky Craft pointer in this color. And I told him, I said, "Man, I got some those colored rattle traps." And we went over to Cozy Cove, Pea Gravel Banks. And dude, I caught one of the biggest smallmouth at the time for me. And it had that sour grape choke. You couldn't even see the bait. You could see, I took a picture. It's on my old Facebook photos. It's just a rattle trap. You see the nose of it out its mouth. But that color's been awesome to me. Sour grape flat A, those are really hard to find. I didn't make many of them. They're really hard to find. Anyway, I'll run through these real quick. Discontinued bait here. Here's a jackal, muscle deep, 15 plus in this crawfish color. Here we go. Jackal, discontinued jackal, muscle deep, 15 plus. So this was the bait that Tactical Bassin always had internet boner over until they made the Tactical DD, was the muscle deep. Thank you, Kyle. It's a really good bait too, so I have a boner with them. You want to know it would be wild if Matt Allen would let me go through and whatnot some of his stuff. I don't need them on whatnot. I don't ever get a sale. I can't even get people to click my Tackle Warehouse link because usually they're buying from Tactical. All right, looky here. Build ants, fat free shad, a pearl purple back, man. Dude, I don't know if I need to get rid of this guy, but I'm going to. I think I got another one or two laying around. Fat free fingerling. Needs a little clean job on it. Oh, man, this is beautiful. I will say Bomber had some amazing colors back in the day. Look at the back on that. That is a straight up catcher. What's up, John Doe? Oh, we're gonna run it. Start at $1. Fat free fingerling. Pearl purple back. One's in good shape too. I know they'd eat that here on Kentucky Lake this fall. I'd like to know the exact color of that purple. It's beautiful. Thank you, Kyle. Kyle waits till the goods come out. What are you do? Quit licking the cat, dog. Get in your kennel. Got to whip somebody's ass over here. I know Kyle has got a great fishing collection. He fishes too. All right, here's a couple deep cranks. Here you go, Kyle. RC 3.5 DD in MS crack. Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm gonna let this giveaway go real quick. And hey, Kevin, Thanks. You're a winner. Congratulations. Thank you, Kevin. You'll enjoy that. From one Kevin to another. What are you whining about, Cat? All right, we're just gonna run a few more baits, and if you guys still want me to run stuff, I will. All right, this is kind of the higher end part of the show. Lucky Craft, Rick Clun. You can see the name, Rick Clun, RC 3.5 DD in crack. Here we go. Got any deep down fat rats? Ooh, I don't believe so. Oh, this one's running right here. This is a $20 plus bait. Discontinued. Oh, Tyler snapped it at the end. Thank you, Tyler. Well, what did I do with my marker? I had a marker. I've lost it. Son of a beach. Nothing rots better than a fresh shark. I'll say that. He did get to you. The RC Lucky Craft and the old BDS, I think that was kind of the glory days. And I'll be honest, Lucky Craft still makes some good baits, but they've changed the factory or whatnot, and some of their colors aren't the same. All right, here we go. Darius Selective Z Boss 20 in Grand Shad. Z Boss 20 in Grand Shad. Dude, I do believe the old school Lucky Craft baits are better than Mega Bass, except the Jerkbait. I love the Vision 110, but that old Pointer 97 or Pointer is good. All right, here's another one. Z Boss 20 Grand Shad. I have two of them. Dude, so I like this one. Any shallow diving Z Boss or just shallow diving crankbaits? Because I got plenty of shallow divers. Thank you, Kyle. I like the Z Boss because it pulls really easy. Yeah, I got plenty of shallow diving crankbaits. I got some more Z Boss too, but they're the bigger ones. So I'm checking my phone. All right, here we go. Here's an old school Bag 5 1.5. This is not a Strike King mode. This is Blue Glimmer. I believe that's an RC blank. There you go. Blue Glimmer. It's an old school Bag 5, one of his first runs of that Blue Glimmer. And it's so popular here on Kentucky Lake. Great color for the fall. Just on an old 1.5 blank. Good deal, Mountain Bastard. There's a little piece of fishing history right there. You guys, if you guys haven't bought anything tonight, I am gonna run a buyer giveaway here in a little bit, and it's a 6-inch trace and a flow glider. All right, here we go. Oh, sexy green shad scales. This was a Big Rock Sports exclusive color. This one's been fished, but this is a Pickwick killer right here. Here we go. Special run 6XD. Why am I not surprised Tyler 660 is bidding on this one? What's up, Brian? Thank you, sir. Need to clean her up a little bit, but she's a good one. Now, Neely, when you help me with these baits, some of these numbers are going to be wrote in silver, okay? She don't care. She don't care. What's some stuff you guys are looking for? So when I'm out hunting for baits, other than minus ones and one knockers and stuff like that, what are some other baits you guys looking for? Here we go. Here's an old Pointer SP 97 chartreuse shad. Somebody get you a good deal on a Pointer 97 Lucky Crab. I do know you were looking for that one, got hooked. Trust me, I got a box of red eye shad here. Now, the first thing I look for is that color. Thank you, Tyler. All right. I think I'm going to hold off on the BDS in chartreuse purple because I don't have that. All right, here we go. Sour grape, Excalibur, jerkbait, discontinue. Yeah, dude. There's a lot of guys that really discard old school rogues. Okay, I got that. Bill Dance Bomber. I'm not worried about if they sell good. They sell good when people want them. You know what I mean? Any bombers? Yeah, Nick. What kind of bomber are you looking for? I'm gonna run this. This is a discontinued Excalibur XS4 jerk bait, 4 to 6 foot on the deck. Here we go. You don't need any more baby one mice, Jerry. I know you got like 200 at your house. Save some for the rest of us. Thank you, Ron. If people want things bad enough, they do pay. That's a fact. Obviously, I try to find Repo Man, Vixen. I'll even buy Teckles if I find a good deal. Yeah, yeah. 300 and trying to get more. When a man likes something, he likes something. All right, here we go. Let's just do some randoms right here. Here's some random baits. Random baits, maybe some good deals on there. DT16 in Parrot. DT16 in Parrot. Hey, Kevin, you don't have to tip me $5. I appreciate that very much, but you don't have to do that. A Buckeye wake up bait, $35-$40 to the right audience. Here you go, DT16 and Parrot. This right here is what I caught some of my biggest sacks on Kentucky Lake ever with. This bait right here. Not this exact one. This one's meant. Yeah. So as I tell people, the Repo Man is the same as the OG Vixen, which is the same as the new tackle. But I always like the paycheck colors a little better. Thank you, Tyler. You're loading the tackle box tonight, buddy. You might get a little surprise. Pearl Greenback was one of my favorites. And they didn't make it. Academy H2O Slush Daddy. Is that their popper? All right, here we go. Let's do this. How about a Series 3 Strike King Junior D? I don't know who makes that. Oh, it's a prop bait. No, I don't have one of those. And an old school Strike King Series 1 and a Series 3. Let's do it and run them together. Series 1 and Series 3 Strike King. I'm telling you, this Series 3 is slept on. Like, if you're a Bandit guy, Series 3 would do the same work. Now, they didn't have the color run that Bandit did, but specialty tackle. Thank you, Ty Man. I'd love to get more into the JDM stuff. But somebody on here's got some connections. Because I contacted Depths. I want to be a Depths dealer, and they said not a problem. We need a copy of your business license, and you have to have a brick and mortar store. I said, well, I don't have brick and mortar, but I can get you a business license. And they said, well, we can't let you sell our stuff unless you got brick and mortar. You know what I said? Well, you got a bunch of people on Whatnot selling all your stuff. Oh, we do? I ain't trying to write nobody. I'm just saying, hey, what's fair is fair. Don't tell me I gotta have a business license and I have to have a brick and mortar store, and there's people all over the internet selling it. Somebody wanted some bombers. I'll get you some bombers. I don't know what that is. Let's go look. We'll do a little bomber. I got some bomber 6As in here. But I'll be honest, if I could get some Maca shads, I could make a living. Yeah, Series 1 and 4, very affordable, good crankbaits. That's what I'm saying, Darius. I said I got a brick and mortar. It's called the bait room. What else do they want? All right, here we go. I'm just going to do some twosies on these. Here's a little herringbone bomber 6A and a little baby bass bomber 6A. A little 2-for-1. Here we go. 2 bomber 6As. Well, you know what, Jason? I know a guy too, and I may have to hit him up and see what he wants to offload on me. Thank you, Tyler. I could get me a brick and mortar. It's called Defuse Body Shop. You walk in there and he just calling. Actually, now that the store next to him is no longer at, there's a nice open building right there, but I don't need that much space. I would like a shop where you walk in and say, man, I'm looking for some old school bomber 6As. And I said, there's a box right there. And you just pull that box out. This is a good one. Green crawdad. I wish these were screw tail. All right, here's a little Tennessee shad screw tail and a green crawdad 6A. Dude, he is ate up with it, isn't he? Would anybody be interested in any strawberry poontang swim baits? Because I can get them. If y'all hadn't seen the strawberry poontang, you don't know what I'm talking about. Heard that. I need to get Jackson on here selling swim baits. Here we go. Two bombers, one screw tail, and one green crawdad. Dude, I sent a screenshot to Jeff, and I just said, dude, I'm dying laughing at that color. So a guy me and Jason fished with him right now. Guy's like my godfather, his grandson. He's ate up with making fishing tackle, and he makes a color swim bait called the strawberry poontang. Oh my gosh. And it looks good. It looks good. I might go buy some. All right. Good deal moving bombers out of here. Strawberry poontang. What else? Anything good in this box? I got some great looking XPS crankbaits. I've got to hold some stuff. Anything else you guys are looking for? Man, I got more Repella jointed shad wraps the man's ever seen. That looks like. I think this is a big O. It's a cotton cordell. It's not wood. But that was a good little box. We still got stuff left in there. Very poontang. Let's see here. What else? I got some old school Berkeley's, some KVD 1.0s. Here we go. The old school Strike King Series 1S. Man, that is an old school Strike King. I think it is. I could be wrong. I'm going to do some research on that guy. I'm going to do some react. Here we go. Here's a Rick Klein Lucky. No, it ain't. Not a Bandit. Not a Bandit. Too big. Here's a Rick Klein RC 1.5 Lucky Strike. Lucky Strike RC. We'll do some square bill damage for a minute. Oh, here's another Echo. It's a kind of a good looking color. Thank you, Kyle. How do I keep losing my ink pen? I'm only going to go for a few more baits. I'm going to have a great day shipping tomorrow. Here's another Rattle Trap Echo. Great little bait. Love this color. I don't know exactly the name of this color, but this is it'll be a great springtime color. Here you go. Dude, those Lucky Strike RCs are good baits. They're great baits. Like these, people sleep on the Rattle Trap crankbaits. They're really good. Thank you, Tom. I got some SPROs I can run. Y'all like Little Johns? More of them. Oh, whoop, barking spider in the house. Strawberry plantain. Yep, I definitely KVD 1.5 and 2.5 square bills. Okay, well, let me open that box again. Here we go. Chartreuse Sexy Shed 2.5. Do more DTs. All right, I'll look see if I got more DTs. Sexy Shad or Chartreuse Sexy Shad KVD 2.5. Any speed traps? I don't, Robert. But that's something I put on my list of I like to find and buy. Thank you, Wanzer. I've got some root beer speed traps. I got about 4 of them. And they're the OGs. Those I do not like to sell though. Chartreuse Sexy Shad. I buy a straight up Sexy Shad KVD 1.5. Pretty good shape. It's got a few chips on it. KVD 2.5. Just Sexy Shad. Got a couple chips on it. Nothing crazy. I can get you a good deal on this. Thank you, Wanzer. Man, I got a really cool color, but it's kind of beat up. We'll keep running some square bills for a minute. You guys get some good deals on here. Let's see what's in this box. Here we go. KVD 1.5 Chartreuse Shad. KVD 1.5 Chartreuse Shad. Thank you, Lonzer. Some of you guys are going to have some big old boxes. I had to go buy some boxes. My battery is getting low. Well, guess what? I come prepared tonight, guys. Come prepared. Strawberry pink. If SPRO made that color, that would be sick in a DD. They do. Hold on, I'm trying to plug my phone up here. Fix my phone. Oh, I got all kinds of stuff going on. Come on, charge my phone. There we go. We charging. We good. Did I just hide the chat? Can you tell the difference between a red-eye shad and red-eyed shad? Packaging. Any swimming images? No, sir. I don't have any swimming images tonight. But yeah, packaging is the main deal. All right, let's see. What else I've got? KVD 1.5s, 2.5s, if there's any in this box. I got a bunch of 1.0s. Let me do some more. Hey, here we go. This one needs cleaned up. Here's a root beer chartreuse bandit, and it's got a bad eye. I'll clean her up though. I happen to find the bandit. What about without the package? You really can't, to be honest with you. Some of the older ones, it's not butyrane, but it's a bone color plastic, especially on the chrome ones. Like those, the chrome ones chip and the plastic won't be clear to be bone. That's an old one. But here we go. Clean it up. Root beer chartreuse bandit. It's an older one. It's been used. But as far as like not in the package and not chipped, you can't tell. But there again, there are certain colors they made way back they don't anymore. Feeling froggy, gonna get good deal on a root beer chartreuse bandit. Thank you, sir. It's got a bad eye. You know how many big bass have got one eye? They gotta be eating a one-eyed bait fish too. This was one of my all-time favorite bandit colors, by the way. They made a root beer pink. You find that one or translucent root beer. Here we go. Here's another one of those scatter wraps. Little scatter wrap 05 Helsinki shad. Little scatter wrap for your Repella guys. At least I brought my tripod with me this week. Nice cat is horned up over here by me. Think you're feeling froggy? All right, I'm gonna try to run a few more baits. What are you guys wanting? I've been doing this for almost, well, I thought it'd be 3 hours, but we're not here yet. Let's see. Y'all wanting deep cranks? Hey, here we go. Here we go. Check this out. You don't see these every day anymore. How about 2 Strike King Diamond Shad? 3/4 ounce Strike King Diamond Shad. Look at this color. This is sick. These are the big Diamond Shad. I don't know what color you call this, but they got good hooks on it. Here we go. Ready? Here we go. 2 Diamond Shad, 2 of the big ones. I would say this is kind of like a Royal Shad almost. Definitely good looking, like threadfin or whatever. Could be a gizzard. Hey, Sergeant Stokey, take it down. That's a good deal on 2 for 1 there. Somebody put some aftermarket Gamakatsus on there because they just stuck my ass and they're sharp. We haven't done many lipless tonight. See what else is in here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. About a Yozuri lipless chartreuse in blue. And then we go 2 for 1 right here on these. 2 Yozuris. These may be dual. It doesn't say, but I promise that's a Yozuri or dual blank. Got kind of this holographic black back and this little oxbow. Man, these have a great sound. Thank you, Tom. $3 a piece on them. That's a good deal. I still got so many deep crankbaits to run. I love the Bobby's perfect frog. Deeper the better. All right. That's what she said. It keeps picking up the same boxes back and forth. So deeper the better. Old school DD22. It looks like Norman Flake, but I'm not exact. This isn't a repaint. This is just a really good looking color. It's not Texas shad. It's not lavender shad. I don't know. Love this. Let's go. Old school DD22, right? Love this color. Thank you, Mountain Bastard. How about a duo? It doesn't hit. This is a Realis G87 15A. Kind of their sexy shad. Dude, these things get some super sharp hooks. Here we go. Duo Realis bait right here, deep crank. 15 G87 15A. Man, I got a bunch of these damn little Johns. Thank you, Tyler. Thicker, better. What are you watching, Neely? Dude, you all hear, see, listen to stuff that pops up on Neely's YouTube. Dude, I guarantee you. I wish I could have gone to Falcon Heyday. All right. Here's a 5XD you don't see every day. This is sexy pink sexy shad. And or it's either pink sexy or sexy blush. But it's got that little pink in it. That ain't a joke. This is a 5. Actually, I believe this is a series 5. Let me look at this. Yeah, series 5. Sexy blush shad. Oh shit. Here we go. Here we go. Series 5. Pink sexy shade. You're right. They did not make it in the XD. Sometimes I get confused. Oh. Thank you, Time Man. While I'm doing this, here we go. Here's just a regular Chartreuse Sexy Shad 5XD. You'll take it. I'll put them in the same bag for you. All right. More SPROs. You guys want some more SPROs? Movement 80 is a great bait, Robert. I really like. You want to hear a fun fact, Tom? Strike King never used butyrate except on a red eye shad. This is what I was told by a couple guys that I trust. The only red eye shad was the only bait they ever had butyrate in. Trying to see what I've got in. Oh, I've got some Jinko baits in here. Here's another cellmate, Little John DD. Cellmate, Little John DD. Great color here. I was looking for some different colors in these. I thought I had some more. Thank you, Tyler. Great deal. Yeah, dude. I'm not too like I like Donald Trump, but I ain't too happy about this bill. It ain't perfect. I ain't trying to get into politics or anything, but man, it's just like we can't ever just get what we're told. The Senate and the House have to do everything they can to destroy it. Like, dude, just let people live. I'd make so much more money. Man, what we got in here? I'm looking, guys. I'm looking. All right, here's some more deep crankbaits, boys. You want some big daddies? We got big daddies. How about some 10XDs? 10XD and green gizzard. We hadn't gone this big tonight. We have not gone. Here's another good Little John. 10XD green gizzard. Run this thing. Dude, these are like $16 a piece, brand new off Tackle Warehouse right now. Del John, thank you, sir. $128. All right. How about another 10XD? Different color. What color? Oh, how about the best color ever made? Chartreuse powder blue. Dude, when they bite it, you don't have to throw it all day because usually when you're getting bites on this thing, they're the ones you throw in your live well. All right, here we go. 10XD Chartreuse powder blue, which has the body of a Series 5 versus a 5XD. Thank you, Dale. Tennessee Shad 10XD. Dude, the Strike King Tennessee Shad 2.0 is the bomb. I think that's my favorite one. All right. Goodbye there, Ty Man. I gotta get caught up here. Any large tackle bags? I don't. I really sell baits most of the time, buddy. I don't do a lot of tackle bags, but I'm gonna have a lot of tackle boxes for sale soon. But that's something I'll keep in mind if I come across any at a yard sale. Yeah. More 10XDs or what? Why do you keep watching this same thing? I'm tired of it. Nearly turn it off. I don't want to hear people talk about hating God. We'll look for it. Here we go. See if Darius is still on here. Z-Boss 25 and citrus 12 to 15. I'll have to get to a different box. And this sucker right here goes 25 to 30 on 10-pound fluorocarbon. I can tell you that. Oh, Z-Boss 25. Let's see. Thank you, Darius. Well, I ain't got to ship that. I can just drive to the bridge. All right. Now let me get a different box, and I think that's fine. I'll just meet you at the bridge and we go fishing. How about that? Good shape. SPRO, Little John, DD, Chartreuse, Blueback. Chartreuse, Blueback, SPRO, Little John, DD. I love this color. These things cast really good too. These run about 10, 15 foot. Thank you, Johnny. All right, I'm gonna wind her down. I have plenty for next week. Hey, I found some. Like I said, we can run some next week. Look, that's all. I've still got a ton of these big deep divers left. Red eye shads. Is in that box. All right. Got some regular old SPRO Little Johns. Let's run a few of these real quick. Regular SPRO Little Johns. All right, here's a little citrus, Little John MD. Little John MD, SPRO Little John MD, and citrus. This runs 6 8 foot. Y'all like this one here. I ain't never seen that. Thank you, Tyler. This is a cool one, shad color. It is actually a, I don't know what they call it. It's just, this is just a regular Little John with the micarta. Kind of a full shad. What's up, Vot? I like this one. I like this next one too. Thinking Mountain Bastard. I'm gonna run about 140. I'm done. I like this one right here. This is kind of like a brown crawl, light brown crawl. This is just a regular Little John. We'll run a blood crawl, and then I got a little spring crawl action. Thank you, Tyler. All right, spring crawl, my favorite all time, Little John color. This one just, dude, you know, Kentucky Lake, if you don't have this in the spring, I don't know what to tell you, but they do bite this thing. Just run them gravel banks. Yeah, dude, these are almost like brand new, just out of the package. Dude had a bunch of them. Thank you, Tyler. Southwest Florida, I got you. What kind of hard bait y'all like down there in Southwest Florida? I know a lot of guys like them SPRO Roku shads down there. Because make sure you're following me if you're just joining in. You're more soft plastics. Yeah, I run a lot more hard baits than soft plastics. Number one, they're easier to ship. Do I have any Gambler? Why not? No. The reason I don't have a lot of Gambler is because Gambler just didn't sell very well around Kentucky Lake, and for whatever reason, good baits. Here we go. Here's a little blood crawl, little John. Love this one. There's a lot of these are springtime colors, but now's the time to buy because when it comes to spring, you won't be able to find them. So everybody buys them up. I think I was selling this color right here this spring. I sold some for $9, $10. But no, SPROs are $12, $14 new now. I think you're going to see a lot of people raiding the whatnot and eBay for common baits. As soon as these tariffs start going up, Dye was going up 15%. I've heard Strike Kings already sending people letters 15 to 25%. But not on everything because they got a deal in Costa Rica. All right. Okay. Oh man, what else we got? Oh man, here's another old school cranks. Wish I could clean this guy up. Let's see if I can clean this guy up. Little clown DD22. I will, Johnny. I will. Oh yeah. Love this cleaner. It's so good. This is an old one too. It's got the Norman stamp on it. Jason knows. All right, she is cleaned up great. So this is an older Norman. I'll show you. People talk about the man's double stamp. Well, Norman, these USA ones, some of the mid '90s, early 2000s had a Norman logo on it. So this is kind of like a clownish color. Here we go, DD22, old school. And then I've got a red and black one in here. I'd like to. Nothing like them crazy colors I found last other week. Thank you, Tom. All right, I'll run 2 more DD22s and I'm done. I've had enough tonight. Because I'm going to be shipping for a while tomorrow. Red and black DD22. This one's like it just come right out of the package. Red, black back. DD22. But this is a Rayburn Killer or Toledo Bend. Thank you, Robert. That's close to strawberry poontang. That's what I'm calling it from now on. All right. Let me dig in the Bass Mafia cranking book. Any big spoons? Man, I ran some tonight, buddy. I ran some tonight. A little late here. Ooh. Man, I've still got 5XDs, 6XDs. What is this? Bro. All right, here we go. Y'all know I had to pull out a sour grape DD22. 6XD, run them. All right, I guess. But I got to put this one out. This is an old one. One of the best Norman colors of all time. Just needs cleaned up. Let me clean her up Pretty nice here. All right, sour grape DD22. Here we go. On the Repella, the pumpkin seed, yeah, that was different than a bluegill. So, sour grape, chartreuse purple. All right, I'd love to run 'em. I gotta call it a night. I got 140 baits to ship. Dark blue with the red gill spot. Now check these. Look at this. Here's a little powder blue chartreuse DD22. I think this is a repaint. It needs cleaned up though. Look at it. Here's a Jink juice one. This is I believe these are Jeff Deefy repaints actually, because I know where they come from. Black and blue flake DD22. Yeah. Chartreuse pearl. Yeah. Jason, I'm pretty sure these were Jeff Deefy repaints for Jeff Evans at one time. These come out of Chad. This is all Chad. So chartreuse pearl. Like this guy that I gotta clean up. And clean. See how good this one cleans up. Matter of fact, Jason, you just bring it by Jeff's shop and I'll give you this bait. Yep. Guys, I'm gonna be out. That's it. I'll be back next Sunday on Whatnot. We're going to keep selling all this stuff. I'm going to have some tungsten weights too. I'm going to divvy up in bags. I've come across a bunch of tungsten weights and all that. Thank you so much to every guy that bought. But we're not over. Don't leave. We got a buyer's giveaway. Hey, I appreciate that. Jason, I'll bring that to Jeff's shop. All right, if you bought something, please enter the giveaway because tonight you're going to get 2 baits, a 6-inch trace, fast sink. And they don't sink that fast, just real fast they run up. And you'll get a 6-inch flow glider 130 bars giveaway. I'll let this count down to about 2 minutes left, and guys can get in. But, appreciate all the guys that reach out to me on social media, Facebook, whatnot. If you find any baits, and sometimes I like to go get them. So if you bought something tonight, you can enter in that buyer's giveaway. Trying to check my phone here. I think I can type better on this iPhone watch than I can on my thing. Only 13 people? Come on, there had to be more than 13 different people. Dude, I'd love to. Do I have any prop baits? I don't at the moment. I do have a buddy I've got a bunch of Gen 3 Vixens on the way. How much are these? These aren't for sale. This is the buyer's giveaway. If you bought something, you were eligible for the buyer's giveaway. So, yeah, dude, I tried to do it big on here. So. All right, so I haven't had any new people enter the giveaway, so let's go ahead and run it. We'll draw the winner. The buyer's giveaway is Critical Gravy. Hey, thank you, Gravy. Thank everybody for joining in tonight. I got to clean this kitchen up. I'll see you guys Sunday. I'm going to try to do a YouTube stream next Saturday night from the bait room. Maybe we'll talk big worms. Who knows? Gotta get back on that YouTube channel deal. And be sure to follow me on TikTok. Thank you guys so much. I'm gonna go raid somebody that's still going. We see all bass fishermen.